Please. Honey, I don't know why. The only time I even have to talk about this hussy is when y'all respond to her. I don't even know why y'all be responding to her. I don't know. She talk about me. I'm going to have to give her a nasty read, too. But Funky, I even had to clear up some things. Honey, you know we talked about TGIF last week. You know we talked about Armand roasting Al, honey. And it looked like Al got the show canceled, chopped, honey. Even though Armand came on and said that the roast did not get the show chopped and that they are on a vacation that they didn't tell anybody about. And Claudia has come on and she has cried on camera and she said that she did not put Armand up to do that and she did not feed Armand all that information for that roast. Oh, Lord. And y'all know this pigeon brain bitch. Honey, you know she had to hop in the mix. Anything that's viral, she's on it, honey.
He was essentially fired. He says he was let go, but they didn't renew his contract. Okay, he was getting paid a hefty salary, $250,000 plus a year. Claudia makes about $300, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'm telling the business. Okay, Al makes about $150. And, you know, it goes by popularity and the value that you bring to the show, right? And I've always had my reservations about Fox Soul and what.
It did not go by popularity. Everybody made the same exact salary, $1,000 an episode, $250,000 per year. And I, for the umpteenth time, was not let go. I opted to not renew my contract after it expired on December 22nd.
Absolutely phenomenal at what he does, and he drove that show. We had several conversations on the phone behind the scenes about him asking for more money, okay, behind Al and Claudia's back, because he felt like he drove the show. And so during negotiations, the math wasn't math, and they said, we can't afford to give you more money, so we're going to have to end your contract and find somewhere else. He didn't.
See, now you're trying to drive a narrative that simply is not true. Number one, I would never sit on the phone and have several conversations about my money or my contract with you, of all people. Secondly, the negotiations that I had about my money were not behind Al and Claudia's back, but were within the parameters of negotiation time for my contract. Al and Claudia had a 12-month contract. I had a 6-month contract. So the reason why I was having negotiations about my money is because my contract was due to expire. The reason why I had a 6-month contract and the reason why I subsequently walked from Fox Soul is because when we went from 2 days a week to 5 days a week, they cut our episodic rate. They cut us down to $1,000 an episode. The head at the network said, okay, we can't give him his same rate, but instead we will give him a 6-month contract. And at the end of 6 months, we can talk about renegotiating his contract. When those 6 months came up and they handed me the same exact contract that I had had previously, I was offended. They were not trying to budge on giving me any more money, and that is when I decided to walk, because I knew what my contribution was to this show. And as you stated later in this video, why would I sit here and build up their YouTube and split the money when I can do my own YouTube and keep all of the money? There was no firing, there's no conspiracy theory, there's no behind anybody's back. Carry on.
And so when me and Claudia had dinner, you know, I was just like, listen.
She goes on to find the excuse to be homophobic, claim that Claudia was being homophobic, and claim that Claudia said that she's tired of working with F slurs. See, the thing is, Tasha, can't nobody believe you. Can't nobody believe you. We don't believe you. You need more people. A lot more. Yep. You ruined your own reputation, Miss Thing, honey. Now, we know it's some scuttlebutt going on over there. This is one of the things that Armand posted. We know that it's some scuttlebutt going on over there. Honey, anybody with an ounce of sense knows that show did not randomly go on vacation after Al got read to the floor and accused of trying to end the show. You know what I mean? Yeah, honey. But you can't trust that Tasha. You can't trust that Tasha K, honey.